Gunatira deities that we're here to serve. We're not here to teach or enlighten anyone. We're here to serve. We're here to glorify Krishna together. And in this day and age, the yajna prescribed for spiritual upliftment is performed together, Sankirtan yajna. So we're here to glorify Krishna collectively by vibrating what's in line with Guru, Sadhana, and Shastra, and by giving oral perception to it, and by reflecting it back. So let's make it a collective offering to Srila Prabhupada, our Acharya, and to the deities Shri Shri Radha Govinda Daya. Hare Krishna. Okay. So, before I begin, I'd like to request your blessing so I can speak in line with Guru, Sadhana, and Shastra. Remember, Guru, especially your blessings. Please damage control me. If I deviate, don't hesitate, put me back on track. Hare Krishna. Okay. So there's a big festival coming up tomorrow. Appearance day of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is our favorite devotee. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this earthly realm to show us how to be, what? A devotee, yes, how to be a devotee. He himself, Krishna himself, appeared in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this merciful avatar, to experience what it's like to be devoted, to be a devotee, and to show others how to be devotee. And being a devotee, what does it mean? I need one word. A devotee is what?
Servant to Krishna.
Serving Krishna? Good. Right, you cannot go wrong with that. A devotee is servant. Nice, nice. It started with D. The answer I'm looking for, the first letter is D.
Lover of
Thus,
Krishna.
a devotee is
Lover of Krishna.
lover of Krishna. Good answers. Not what I'm looking for, though. Tell me. Devoted, yes. A devotee is devoted. Yes, so Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whose appearance day we're celebrating tomorrow, has come here. He's not gone, he's still here. And Srila Prabhupada is here, right there, right behind us, to teach us how to be devoted to Krishna. He came to experience this blissful state of consciousness himself and to teach others how to be a devotee. How to be a devotee collectively. A devotee does not exist separately from other devotees. A devotee doesn't exist separately from Krishna. A devotee doesn't exist separately from the Guru. A devotee is not self-proclaimed figure. A devotee is always serving in the disciplic succession. A devotee is not existing separately from something that he's engaged in 24 hours. What is it? Starting with S.
Serving.
Service, servant, seva. Yes. The devotee means guru. The devotee means service. The devotee means other devotees. It's the yagya that is recommended for this age. The yagya that works in this day and age. Yes, collective chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. By this mantra alone, everything that our heart is yearning for is achieved by that process alone. This is the blessing of this day and age. And this day and age is called Kali Yuga, the Iron Age, the age where everyone is fighting. There's plenty of examples. We don't have to go far to find an example of fighting, quarreling, gossiping, finding faults with others. We're all guilty of that to some extent. One time, Srila Prabhupada, our founder, Acharya, he was given a public address, a public program that he was speaking at, along with his friend, Allen Ginsberg, is a big-time counterculture figure of that era. So Srila Prabhupada is up on the stage, and Allen Ginsberg is up on the stage, and Srila Prabhupada is talking about Kali Yuga, how this Kali Yuga is the age where everything is declining. The standards are going down. Everything is turning to, we all know what, in this Kali Yuga. And Allen Ginsberg is raising his, and Srila Prabhupada is describing how towards the end of this Kali Yuga, everybody will be like an angry dwarf, picking fights and eager to undermine others. And Srila Prabhupada was describing as graphic images of what Kali Yuga will eventually come to. Horrifying images, very graphic stuff Srila Prabhupada was describing. And Allen Ginsberg is sitting next to Prabhupada, and his eyebrows are going up higher and higher. And Allen Ginsberg goes, but Prabhupada, this Kali Yuga is so horrible. But what about us, devotees? Are we going to become angry dwarfs? Flesh-eating dwarfs? And Srila Prabhupada said, no, the devotees will be gone by now. The devotees will be back home, back to Godhead, by this process of Sankirtan Yajna, congregational chanting the holy name. And then Srila Prabhupada kept on describing Kali Yuga, And Alan Ginsberg asked Prabhupada again, but Prabhupada, what about us? Devotees, those who will stay to the end of Kali Yuga, what about them? Will they be eating meat and will they be going through all these atrocities and horrible things? And Srila Prabhupada finally looks back at Alan Ginsberg and goes, Alan, in the end, I will eat you and you will eat me. that was Prabhupada's sense of humor. Prabhupada was a jokester. Prabhupada would describe very, very sobering philosophical points, but he would do it in a very down-to-earth, relatable way, and also funny way. So that's the Kali Yuga. The good thing about the Kali Yuga age is that love of Godhead is easily available through this congregational chanting of the holy name. And Kali Yuga has some downsides, like I will eat you and you will eat me, but that can be put aside. So who has the credit of making the love of God available so easily for us, creatures of Kali Yuga? Who has the credit? Who introduced that? What's the personality that we all owe to? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he broke into this warehouse of the love of God, and he made it available to anyone. Come, help yourself. And then Lord Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, I'm here glorifying you. I'm on the battlefield. Let me turn it off. And his elder brother in arms, Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Lord Nityananda Prabhu took it one step further. Lord Nityananda Prabhu's service is to approach those people who are reluctant about receiving the love of God, that gift, who are lazy and whose intelligence is dull, who are inimical and who are averse to this process of congregational chanting. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu will come up to that person, and what will he do? Nityananda Chandra Prabhu knows, but I want to ask you, what does Nityananda Prabhu do when a person is reluctant about receiving the love of God? He will come and do what? He will shove it in your pocket if you're reluctant. So we're very fortunate to have Lord Chaitanya available to us through Srila Prabhupada, through the disciplic succession of teachers. And for those of us who are what can be called a lost case, if you think you're lost, unqualified, forget about me, I don't deserve it, I don't want it, I'm attracted to so many other things. So for those of us who are like that, we have Lord Nityananda. So this is the celebration that we're having tomorrow. Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda will be dancing together, inspiring us in our congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. This is the ultimate process for this day and age. This process will counteract all the downsides, all the dullnesses in our brain, all the curses of this age will be counteracted by this process alone. But what does it take to become a recipient of the mercy? What does it take? It starts with E. One word. What does it take? What does it take one to receive mercy that is available? Faith? Yes, it starts with E. What does it take? What does it take to know each other? Enthusiasm. Good. Yeah, we're getting there. Take it a few steps further. What does it take one to take full advantage of the process that we're looking at? The second letter is V. What? Evolution, nice, good, nice. Not what I'm looking for. So it will take everything. Who said everything? Raise your hand. Yes, it takes everything you have. Because Krishna consciousness, this process of bhakti, is not a hobby. It's not something that we can do on the sidelines of our life. Here I am, I do this and that and the other, and when I have free time, I can do some service. When all of my problems are solved, I will take to devotional service, and I'll do some service here and there. And here is my Guru. When I need him, I'll take him out of the box. When I don't need him, when I'm engaged in other things, I'll put him away. So devotional service is not like that. It's a full time, it's not a casual walk in the park. It will take everything you have. It's a battlefield. We're not here to enjoy. We're not here to casually walk around. We're here to give, to put everything we have on the line and joyfully surrender. Joyfully make ourselves fully available without any reservations. Fully available to what? What are we making ourselves available to? Starts with M. We've talked about mercy, yes, Nityananda Chandra. You see, Nityananda Chandra Prabhu has overcome the dullness of the mind by chanting. See, he's chanting. As soon as chanting stops, illusion comes. So Nityananda Chandra Prabhu never stops chanting, and there's no dullness in his mind. He gives all the right answers today. So, devotional service, this congregational chanting of the holy name, is nothing casual. It's a very serious process. It's joyful, it's fun, it's exciting, but it's very serious. We have to take it very, very seriously. And don't get intimidated by this process. Take it one step at a time. The criteria is we just have to do our best. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to become a pure devotee overnight. That is not expected. What's expected is that sincerely, wholeheartedly, we're doing our best under the circumstances, under the guidance of the Guru, and in the association of good devotees. And it's our job to make sure that we have the association of good quality, top shelf, like-minded, affectionate devotees. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is a monumental acharya in our disciplic succession, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He gave 3 criteria for friendship. So we want to be friends, we want to seek friendship of devotees who are, number 1, like-minded. We have to think alike. So we seek friendship of those people who we can relate to, who are like-minded. Then the second criteria is those devotees have to be a little bit ahead of us. In other words, when we are with other devotees, we're not complaining. We're not expressing our grudge or our disappointment. We're not. The association is about encouraging one another on the path of devotion. One time, Srila Prabhupada in the morning walk, and all these big-time sannyasis and big-time managers, they would come to Prabhupada and they would bring up the challenges and difficulties they were facing in their service, and they were complaining, oh, this devotee is doing that, and this temple is doing that, and then there's this opposition and that opposition, and this is happening there, and this is happening there. And Srila Prabhupada finally said, you're all here to complain, and I'm the only one here who's encouraging everybody, and I'm here to encourage. So let's remember that instruction from Srila Prabhupada. When we are with other devotees, it's our job to encourage them on their path. not discourage or complain. We're here to serve other devotees by encouraging them on their path, by fanning the spark of devotion that's there in them, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and the Acharyas. So it's our job to fan that spark. So the first criteria for friendship is like-mindedness. Then those devotees have to be an inspiration for us. They have to be a little better. Not too good, just a little better. And then the third criteria is, I hope I won't mess it up. So like-minded, better than us. What's the third one? See, this is the public humiliation for a speaker. Like-minded. And the third one is that those devotees have to be affectionate for us. Have to be affectionate for us. So if you have a person in your life who's a good devotee, who you can relate to, and who loves you and you love them, that's it. You have a friend in bhakti. And having a friend in bhakti is 99.9% that you will stick around for good, that you're not going to go anywhere. So pray to Krishna, pray to Srila Prabhupada, pray to your Guru for a person like that in your life, here and now. Krishna, please send me a good friend in bhakti. And then this will be a success project. Alright, so a devotee is devoted, we've talked about that. A disciple, so how does devotion play out externally? What does it mean? We've talked about service. And service is done to a personality, to a guru. There's no service when there's no guru. A service is directed to a person, to a guru, to a spiritual preceptor, to a spiritual personality that will take our service and pass it on all the way up to Guru Parampara, all the way up to the Lord. That's what the Guru is for. We take our service and offer it to the Lord through the Guru. So a devotee is a disciple. It's a synonym. We're here to cultivate the mood of a disciple, of a good disciple. And what does it mean to be a disciple? What's that? Follower. Yeah, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says he doesn't need any number of followers. Follower has like a weird connotation these day and age. You know, follow, click, I follow. Yes, Mataji. Discipline, yes, I like it. What's that? Surrender, nice, great. There's no wrong answer. A disciple means discipline, surrender, following. A disciple is, I have a good one for you. A disciple is a sold-out dog to a spiritual master. So, a desire of our spiritual master, the desire of the person who is inspiring us in the spiritual path, is our own desire. We serve the Guru wholeheartedly, making their desire our own desire. I'd like to share something that our dear friend and very realized devotee Kaustubha Prabhu once shared. He shared a story where he was serving his Guru, His Holiness Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj. He was serving Tamal Krishna Maharaj as his brahmachari, as his like secretary, servant, personal servant. And Maharaj requested him to go to another devotee's house and invite this devotee over to have breakfast together with Maharaj. Maharaj sent Kaustubha, can you go to the devotee and invite him over to my place? I want to share breakfast with him. So Kaustubha Prabhu, young brahmachari, dressed like you, Prabhu, all in word. What's your name? Bhakta Fred, dressed like Bhakta Fred, surrendered, he goes to this place and finds their devotee and says, I'm a messenger, I'm here from Tamal Krishna Maharaj. He wants to have lunch with, have a breakfast with you. Would you like to come over? Can you come? And the devotee says, I'm busy, I'm not available. I can't come. So Kaustubha Prabhu goes, okay, Hare Krishna, thank you. And he goes back to Tamal Krishna Maharaj and says, Maharaj, he's not available, he can't come. And Sri Tamal Krishna Maharaj says, but why can't he come? And Kaustubha Prabhu goes, he says he has other things to do. And Maharaj says, like, what? What is it that he has to do that he can't come? So it was getting really, really intense. And for those of you who know Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he had a very, very grave, it was a very grave personality, very, very serious. You don't want to mess around with a person of that caliber, like Tamal Krishna Maharaj. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj started grilling Kaustubha Prabhu. This surgery has started. He was surgically removing this lack of attitude on Kaustubha Prabhu's side. Kaustubha Prabhu was sharing that. I just went there casually, being like a bike messenger without caring for the order. He just went there casually. Can you come? You can come, right, no problem. Haribol. And he took off. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj explained to Kaustubha, this is the attitude you have, a bike messenger attitude. This is not service. Service means we're making the desire of our Guru our own desire. We take it wholeheartedly and we put everything on the line to get the order carried, to carry the order, to get it done. And our Acharya Srila Prabhupada had the same mood for the order that he received from his spiritual master. And what was the order that Srila Prabhupada received? What was it? What was the order that Srila Prabhupada received from his Guru? Yes, Prabhu? Yes, preaching in the West. Here we are in the West.
If you find some money in books.
If you ever have money, print books. See? And Srila Prabhupada took this instruction very, very seriously. And on the strength of Srila Prabhupada's determination, and on the strength of Srila Prabhupada's faith in his Guru's order, we're all here today, taking in the darshan, taking in prasadam, right? That's a big part of our sadhana, taking prasadam. We're all here having something to do with our restless senses. It's by Srila Prabhupada that we can apply our disturbed, uncontrolled mind and do something good, something valuable with our life. And when there is an order from the spiritual master, what is it that comes along with the order? What is it that we receive along with the instruction?
Preach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission.
We receive the mission.
You say which message? Or?
Yeah, when we receive an instruction from the Guru, what is it that comes along with it?
The benediction to do it.
Benediction to do it. Yes, Guru. What's your good name?
Jyotishbhai.
Jyotishvar. Jyotishvar Prabhu. Yeah, you nailed it. When there is an instruction from the Guru, simultaneously with that instruction comes the ability to get it done. Comes the intelligence. What was that? Empowerment, yes, that's the word. That's the purpose. Comes empowerment to get it done. So let's not be intimidated. If there is an instruction, chant Hare Krishna, do some service, cooperate with devotees. Don't be intimidated. Along with that instruction comes the ability to deliver on it. Maybe not right away, but let's stick around. This is the backbone. This is determination. Srila Prabhupada says many times in his wonderful purports that Krishna consciousness is a gradual process. Krishna consciousness is not an overnight miracle type of thing. It's magical, but in a very tangible way, in a very practical way. If you try it, if you stick around for a while, if you just give it a try for a while, you look back and you'll see I'm a different person. I'm tempted much less. My mind is less disturbed. I have more backbone like you, Mataji. You have the backbone, strong. This is the movement that Lord Chaitanya introduced. We're not here to be flaky and to flinch. We're not here to flinch. Servant means the backbone. Servant means there may be obstacles, there may not be appreciation for what I'm doing, but Krishna knows what's going on. My validation is coming from within. My validation is coming from the instruction that I received, that we all received from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. And that instruction is to get together regularly and chant Hare Krishna together, collectively. Devotional service is a very serious affair, nothing casual about it, but it's so joyful. It's a joyful affair. It's an eternal affair. And we all experienced that joy just before this class. Everybody was chanting and clapping and dancing, and everybody's face was bright. That's Krishna consciousness right there, available immediately, against all odds that Kali Yuga is throwing at us, despite all the disqualification that we may have. It's available right here, right now. Congregational chanting of the Holy Name is the process, and we're not chanting to get somewhere else. We're not chanting to receive something. We're doing bhakti to get more bhakti. We're doing service to get more what? Service. It's not that we're doing service to attain a platform where we just chill. No challenges, no service, no obstacles. I'm just walking around smiling. We chant, and it's simultaneously the means and the goal. With this, I'd like to open it up for intelligent, concise, and pertinent questions. No. Okay, less intelligent questions. Just keep it concise, keep it brief. So you know everything, right? Srila Prabhupada would say, you know everything. I take it as yes. Okay, then I'll open it up for reflections. Maybe there was a point that stuck with you that you'd like to reflect back? Just so I know I didn't. Yes, Nityananda Chandraprabhu, come and reflect, come.
We want to find friends that are like-minded, that love us, and that have a little more advancement.
Thank you, Nityananda Chandraprabhu. Do you have a friend like that in Bhakti, or are you still looking? Me? Very sure. Okay, Vaishnavis? Reflections from you? We're comfortable with silence. We're comfortable with blank faces. Right? Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam, the king of books, ki. Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, ki. Shri Shivana Govinda Dev, ki. Sandy Feast Prashadam, ki. Prashadam is not a casual affair. Take it seriously. Hare Krishna.
It's